Positivity, confidence, and persistence are key in life, so never give up on yourself. I'm really excited about what the future holds and to grow as an individual and as an artist. You're not a real fan if you don't know how to say my name. Love crosses all boundaries. I was told I wasn't good enough, but I just chose not to listen. I can't play an instrument to save my life, but when I'm creating, and when I'm making music, I feel like I'm the head of the orchestra, and I'm just waving my wand, and something is created. I would classify myself as an individual. That's what I try to stay true with, being myself, 100%. I gotta spread all this love that I have for myself, I gotta spread it to everybody else, because my positivity is going to change at least one person's day a day, and that's all that matters to me. I'm still proud of who I am, of my youth, and I feel like now, as individuals, we begin to realize that we can change the future. We all have to participate. I try to take all of my experiences in and not take anything for granted. My mom is my biggest inspiration by far. She inspires me on a daily basis. I remember hearing her sing around the house, and I was like, "Mom, you belong on TV. You're a superstar." I always try to be nice. I never want to be that person that anyone perceives as being rude or disrespectful, 'cause that's not me at all. I suffer from anxiety, moments of depression. I'm in my head so much, and I'm thinking so much, I'm playing a tug-of-war within my mind. Even though I was super personal with American Teen, I want to tap in and not just tell my own stories but tell the stories of other people, so that I can help as many people as possible. A lot of people think teenagers haven't gone through anything in their lives, they're not even 20 years old yet. But a 20-something can go through the same type of experience or heartbreak that a 50-year-old can go through, so why does age matter? Falling in love in high school and falling out of love, it's very digital. I've had breakups where they've called me to tell me we were done, and I've gotten a lot of text messages from an old girlfriend letting me know how she felt about me after we had ended everything. I'd love to collaborate with Frank Ocean. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. A lot of my songs are about loneliness and losing relationships. Even the ones that are happy, there's a lonely undertone to them. Kendrick Lamar deserves a Grammy. He's one of the biggest, most influential rappers of my generation. My mom raised a self-aware kid. I wasn't like the typical alpha male. I wasn't afraid to sing, you know. I wasn't afraid to be in musicals. I love visiting my friends because it makes me feel normal. We forget that when you grow up, there are a lot of people who are in the same position as you. The reason we forget is because there's not really a true voice that talks from the perspective of youth. It's my job to accept my youth, to spread my story, to let people know who I am as an individual, because there's so many people who are blinded and think less of me because of my skin color. I always try to keep my friends within my music. I always play them all of the songs, and they are my biggest critics, and they love it, so that's a good sign. I knew what I wanted and where I wanted to go. I always wanted to entertain and help others. I'm a regular guy, and I don't want anyone to look at me as being superior or having a god complex or anything like that, you know? I don't want to walk around like I know everything, because I have so much more room to improve. I didn't feel like I had a home until I moved to El Paso. I've felt like an outcast most of my life, being in multiple high schools and being a military child. I was very confused with where my life was heading, but I knew that whatever I did, music was going to be involved. When I started writing, I said, I don't know how to do this. I don't know if it sounds good. Coming from being an underdog or being told that something wasn't for you over and over repeatedly, it took a lot out of me. It took a lot of my self-confidence. For me, love is endless, and love has no age limit. I feel like we go through different stages of love. When you get a little bit older, love starts to feel different, but you see that love has always been there. I use my clothing choices as a way to express how I feel. I'm an African American man with an afro who isn't your typical athlete, who wasn't as masculine as other guys. I got joked on. You had people saying I was stupid, that I was lame, that I was feminine, this and that. I was like, okay, but I'm still gonna be successful, and you're not. Uzi is insanely good and super creative. And even though I'm famous, I still go through things that young people go through. I wrote Saved as a form of therapy to get over the fact that I had moved and lost so much of myself. The first songs I made brought me to the Grammys. I was a 5 times nominated teenager off voice memos and songs that were clearly recorded off different mics. It's crazy that people are looking to me as a symbol like, oh, he's the voice of the youth. He's this and that. I feel like there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, when people look to you as the face of something. There's been a time where I was like, I want to be a folk singer. No, I want to sing soul. I want to sing classical music. I want to sing R&B. I want to be on Broadway. I just want to sing. Whatever comes out of my mouth, that's what I want to do. I've got to thank the city of El Paso for standing behind me. I've met so many new fans and amazing people while traveling to new cities and locations throughout 2017 in support of my album, American Teen. I just love matching sets. Tops and bottoms that are the same color are awesome to me, because you can get them in so many different colors, neon colors. I feel like baggy pants are cool. Once you're comfortable with the way that you're dressing, you express yourself a lot more, and you're just able to have a lot more fun. Combing your hair after a long time is terrible. Being vulnerable was difficult for me at first because I've said things in my songs about how I felt that I never told anybody. To be recognized and accepted by my musical peers is truly an honor. My peers inspire me, especially being a newer artist. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.